What do you do? What do you do? Happy Monday. We back at it, man. And Wemby decided to come back from his concussion protocol and join the San Antonio Spurs to help them take a 3-1 lead against the Portland Trail Blazers. And he did it in good fashion. Had 27 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals, along with 7 blocks. And then De'Aaron Fox decided he wanted to show up to the party and get active as well, too. He had 28 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 blocks as well. They are currently up 3-1 versus Portland Trails Blazers. Excuse me, versus the Portland Trail Blazers, and it looks like they're probably going to close it out next game. But it has me to start thinking this is something we've spoken about months ago. There's a good problem to have, but it is a problem that's going to come up soon. And I think probably within the next season. I don't see it arising this season. It's not much time left. But next season, I think it's going to be an issue. And that's the issue of what you're going to do with your future in terms of, are you going to keep De'Aaron Fox? Are you going to promote Dylan Harper to that starting role, which it looks like next season that's a role that he needs to be flirting around with. It doesn't look like he can be a bench player for that much longer. So it looks like, how are you going to get this trio? How are you going to work out this guard trio of Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, and De'Aaron Fox? Are you going to prioritize handing the keys to Dylan Harper and prioritize moving De'Aaron Fox? Because I don't think there's a world where all three of them can coexist and start at the same time. One, two. I think Dylan Harper is good enough from what he's shown to just put the ball in his hand and him be the point guard of the future going forward. I think he's getting his learning time now, getting his experience that he needs playing under De'Aaron Fox, going through the playoffs now. But after this year, I think San Antonio seriously has to contemplate if they're going to keep De'Aaron Fox. And I think this all depends on how the rest of this season goes as well. Because like I've said previously, I think San Antonio could be the NBA champions this year. Now, if they go ahead and win it, you got to keep the same recipe. You got to see if you can go back to back. But if they lose, then you got to look at what you're going to do to prioritize your young draft pick in Dylan Harper and what you're going to do with De'Aaron Fox, who's your all-star caliber guard that you currently have. And it's working now, but it's going to be a problem come next season because the way that Dylan Harper is growing and he's ascending into this young star, from what I've seen, I think they're doing him a disservice by continuing to have him come off the bench. I understand they're going to say Manu, he was able to do it for the Spurs. This cat ain't Manu. And I'm sorry. I really like what I see from Dylan Harper, and I think he could be in a James Harden situation, which he currently is in now. He's showing you that he's too good to be on the bench. He needs to become a starter for this organization. I'm curious to see, what do you guys think? What do you guys do? Do you keep Dylan? Do you try to keep them all together, or do you try to promote Dylan Harper to that starting guard role? Because he's going to be your on-ball guard for the future, and you try to move De'Aaron Fox and try to trade for maybe a Giannis or someone else like a Kawhi or a KD. Do you try to move them to get another star using that all-star caliber guard in De'Aaron Fox? I think I would, because it would put us in the best position to compete going forward. Because I think they have a team that's good enough to compete now, so you need to prioritize that. And even if that means moving De'Aaron Fox, I think you still do it. But let me know what you guys thinking. Would you make that move? Would you try to keep all three of them? Would you move Dylan? Would you move De'Aaron Fox? Let me know. It is what it is.